Hello Reformers and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now when we left off we had just taken up a rather difficult task from Mr. Stannis. Yes, and we've finally found the target of our, well, rather unsavory task. Anyway, let's do this. We have to take him prisoner as far as I'm aware. I don't actually know whether it is reliant on him being captured or whether it's just enough to defeat him in battle. Because if it is enough to defeat him in battle, then I think we probably have this in the bag. But if it is about capturing him, then we're probably gonna have to hunt him down to the ends of the earth because it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to capture him. You know, he is a king after all, and I think that he has a variety of wily ways of escaping. So, that's probably not very good. Okay, so let's take a look. Where are the enemies? Ah, there they are. Just beyond the tree line, everyone. Oh, yes. Okay, so we have 13 archers. We do, however, have 25 cavalry, which is very good. I have a feeling that they're probably going to be extremely effective here. That's why I wanted to get beyond the rocks. As you can see, there are many boulders and stones and rocks and all that sort of thing, and we don't really want our horsemen running in to those things. So being able to maneuver around and make sure that we're in the best possible position, that is always the plan. So let's see if we can get our archers and infantry out the front here, and I'm going to tell my cavalry to sort of follow me, even though it's basically useless for them to follow me because obviously I don't have a horse, but who knows, it's better than them just kind of standing still and getting shot and things like that, so maybe we can make them do something. I mean, what I'd like to do is try and bait them into running against us, and if they do that, then we have a very good chance of absolutely destroying their ranks. Oh, actually, okay. Didn't really want to do this, but okay. Apparently we're just going to have to charge them straight on. This is absolutely, absolutely awful. I don't know why the AI does these things. It's kind of acting really dumb sometimes. I mean, yeah, you know, it's basic AI, but still. I feel like it should be a bit better at times. Oh well, never mind. We've already eliminated King Renly, as you can see there, so that's nice. That's pretty good. But now we just need to make sure that we survive. Bear in mind that he has 176 in his army, and we have a grand total of 102. So, yeah, we're almost 2-to-1 right there, so that's not very good, is it? Especially considering the fact that we're most likely going to suffer many more casualties as a result of us being pretty close by to his spawn area. Let's just hope that his various units that... I really wish these guys would die. Wow. I don't get annoyed easily, but these guys are really annoying. They very much are. Okay, so there we go. Kill them. Thank you very much. Alright, so we've lost 26 units, and the enemy has lost 67. Right, so that means we might be in trouble because, I mean, if I lose another 26 and then another 26, we're kind of in trouble, and we've only eliminated, well, not really a large number, really. I mean, we have another over 100. We have over 100 units still to go, so it's not very good. The only thing that I suppose we can kind of take away from this is if... Wow, they are absolutely getting massacred. Well, anyway, as I was going to say, is if he doesn't really have too many good units any further. If he doesn't have good unit... Are we up against the wall here? No. Oh, okay. I thought we were literally up against the game wall for some reason, but okay. Seemed a bit weird there for a second. Seemed like I was unable to move. I know that there's a tree there, but it seemed like there was something extra, if you know what I mean. So... Ah, there is actually another tree here that is causing a slight bit of pathing issues with many of these forces by the looks of things. I mean, as you can see, they're all just kind of standing here, not really doing much. And I find that amusing in itself. Because a simple tree should not stop the most elite army in the Stormlands from doing damage to the opponent, but apparently they are, so gonna have to wait. Thankfully I have good athletics, because that at the moment is actually, I think, saving me a little bit here. And that is what gives us the duelist name, of course. If you didn't get that, then, well, I feel sorry for you. Otherwise, let's do this. Oh yeah, there we go, okay. Thank goodness we have a couple of cavalry coming in here now, even though they're probably going to get eliminated as well. Wouldn't that be amusing? That would not be very amusing, actually, but still. Let's just hope that that does not happen. Alright, okay, we have our infantry streaming across the map as well. I mean, here's the thing, I've put myself in a really bad position here. I mean, obviously, what you want to do when you are up against a force with more numbers than you, what you want to do is you want to stay as close to your reinforcement point as you can. And I've decided to completely ignore all of that and basically just go full on and try and kill him outright, which is okay, not bad, you know, it's fine, but like, yeah, it's risking things way too much in my opinion. But that is entertaining, I suppose. That is entertaining. So let's just see whether I can actually pull this off. It would be kind of funny if we could, because he is a king after all, and he should be able to defend himself against any random person. So yeah. Oh, they're starting to have to fall back on their archers now, which is fantastic. That is nice to see. Because in general, my army is actually not even that bad. I mean, yes, we don't have the, you know, most units ever, but the tier of unit that we're actually using is pretty decent. Okay, so basically it is an even fight right now, because we have basically only 36 remaining, he has about 36 remaining, and it is all up to these final units to decide what happens to King Renly and whether we are going to be capturing him and executing him, I suppose you could say. Let's do it. Yes, thrust into the longbowman. If you could just die, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. And I think we're done, actually. Yeah, there's only 10 remaining. Yeah, as I said, the caliber of our units is just so much better than the caliber of his. And even though he put up a pretty decent fight, I mean, this is probably one of the closest fights we've had, with the exception of the ones where we started off in Essos and we were basically just scrabbling to recruit any kind of unit at all. That is what I mean. So, anyway, there we go. We lost, how many? 20. Ouch, okay. I was thinking that we maybe lost a little bit less than that, but no, 20. I did kill 42, that's pretty nice. Our companions are apparently being a bit of a slacking group at the moment, because Gurnia and Martin are the only ones actually doing anything reasonable, and Lenaria and Sarthos sort of coming up the rear there, but otherwise, that's it. Oh, and he managed to escape. Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yes. Okay. Right. So what does that mean for me now? Because I'm trying to do this quest, didn't you know? Capture and execute. Yep, okay. So it seems like seems like we're gonna have to wait a little bit and see what's actually gonna go on here. Is everyone... Yes, there we go. Wound treatment is still working, so hopefully that's going to put us in good stead. I'm just going to level up a couple of our units here, make sure everyone is maximized, just in case someone else decides to attack us. I guess I'll just get some lancers there. There we go. Okay, so we are also very, very low in terms of the, well, money situation, so obviously that's a bit of a problem. Okay, so we have Courtenay, Penrose, and Arston Selmy actually attempting to attack us here. Not a big fan of that. I'm going to try and get over to Sharp Point, yes, because by the way, I checked that out because I thought to myself, oh, maybe, you know, maybe Renly is there, and it turned out, no, he actually wasn't, but there were like 5 or 6 vassals from the Stormlands there, and I think because I saw them they basically decided to, just abandon the siege, and then they thought to themselves, okay, let's chase that guy. Yeah, that's what they did. So I'm gonna just wait here for some time, see what happens, and hopefully Renly will appear reasonably soon. Alright, so we have a battle on our hands here, and we are against Harwood Fell himself. Now, obviously, we've had a bit of a history with this guy in the past, as far as I'm aware. We seem to always run into this guy no matter where we are and who we're playing for, so that's kind of amusing. But otherwise, it seems... Is he forming a very weird sort of symbol on the map there? It seems like he is. Anyway, fact is, we want to take him out. He only has about 89, which makes this even weirder, because I actually did make a brief stopover in Acorn Hall, and I also went to Maidenpool as well, because I needed some food, and I also wanted to, of course, sell. And I made about 2,400 from the selling, and I also sold some prisoners as well for about, 700, 800, not too much. So that's pretty good. That was pretty good. So that's obviously helping us with our wages and everything, and hopefully that's going to work out quite nicely in the future too, because as we're doing this, as we are surviving and striving to survive indeed, our bank and indeed our investments in Braavos is mounting, absolutely mounting, and it's really good. So far, we've accrued about 14,000 in there. I think I put in about 10. So, I say it's really good, but it's not great. It's okay, but yeah, we really do need much more in the bank to make a massive difference to it. So, hopefully, we're going to be able to do that soon once we have sort of once we have captured Renly. I mean, basically, that's the only thing that is kind of holding us up right now with progress, because once we have eliminated him, apparently something awesome is meant to happen, and that will make the Dragonstone faction a lot more relevant in the battlefields of today, and hopefully we'll be able to pull that off. So let's see if we can just wait for Renly to get back on his feet. I've actually been waiting next to Storm's End for a period of time. Haven't seen any vassals, and then Harwood Fell turned up, and that was where he's fighting me, so that's not very nice. But this map actually seems very familiar. Is this the same map that I've fought on for the past 3 battles or something? Because it really does seem like this is the only map that is available in the Stormlands. I actually have no idea what's going on with that. It seems like there's no choice whatsoever. It's just literally just this one map. Maybe that's the fresh hell that I have entered. You know, just this one map over and over and over. Ah, yes. That would be my luck, wouldn't it? It certainly would. Anyway, a nice thrust for this. I was going to say a nice thrust for this fellow, but no, apparently not. What about this fellow? Nope. They're all routing otherwise. Oh well, never mind. At least we defeated him very easily, in fact. I mean, we did lose 5. We did lose 5, but obviously do bear in mind that I did get some reinforcements from Acorn Hall, and there's 5 deaths for us and 12 kills. And I'm just going to send my forces against him. I really don't mind losing one just to save a little bit of time there. Oh, yeah, now we get to take someone prisoner. That's not what I want. I don't want you. I don't want you in my prisoner's hold, thank you very much. I'd much prefer Renly, but well, never mind. I guess I'm going to take him anyway. Alright, so I have actually been attacked in a very similar situation here. I'm not outside Storm's End anymore, because I felt like that might be a little bit too, shall we say, ambush worthy, because they can basically ambush you from anywhere and then you have no escape route. So if 2 vassals come from 2 different paths, then you have to go through the trees, and that slows you down so considerably that they can probably catch up to you no problem at all. So what I've decided to do instead is basically just wait along the coastal area, a little bit eastwards of Storm's End, and that has proven to be much better. However, the problem with that is now I am being attacked by this guy. I've actually forgotten this fellow's name because he's just that important. So, hopefully we'll be able to do something here. They're trying to get close to my archers. I'm not very happy about that, so I'm going to try and move my archers a little bit downwards here. Obviously, they're going... they are going to attack my the enemy's infantry, but that... I can't really do much about that, so it seems like I'm just going to need to roll with it, and hopefully my cavalry will come in and hopefully help us out a bit. Yeah, I was trying to do something really, really cool, but unfortunately they've got that thing enabled that when you place the flag really, really close to the enemy, that it basically tells them to automatically go in. And that has really been the bane of many of my tactics, quote-unquote tactics, because really it's the most basic strategy that you can use, but still, the point is that it's always thwarted by that, or just the AI being kind of annoying. So that's a bit of a shame, because I really did want to get something going there, but never mind, I'll just take a headshot instead. Or two! Aha! 2 headshots. Okay, can I get something else? There we go. There are a bunch of other enemies. Unfortunately, I cannot hit them from here, of course. This guy does actually have... I think he has 108 or something, and I have 82. Yeah, I actually have 82, because obviously the previous fellow actually eliminated quite a few of our units, so we don't have all of them available for battle, so that's great. Because now, because of that, we are losing even more units than we otherwise would have. Because obviously I would have been able to restore myself, and then my other units would have been absolutely fine and ready for battle, and now they're not. So, yeah, I'm going to have to deal with the consequences of that. Unfortunately, I should have really seen that the guy was coming, but he came out of the woods. Yeah, let's all go down to the woods today. We're in for a big surprise, because that guy came out of nowhere. So, that was not very nice of him, but yes. I suppose all's fair in war, because there's no love between us. Certainly. Okay, so I'm gonna try and shoot this guy in the back, because that's what I do. Oh yes, Elias, he likes coming up from behind and shooting people. Not in the back, but in somewhere. But anyway, point is, we're done. We are done with this fellow. 9 renown, not too bad. I did lose 17. Oh my, that is... Oh, yes. Oh, and he managed to escape as well. That's great. That is great. Alright, so as you can see, we have King Renly here in Storm's End, and I was actually contemplating besieging Storm's End itself. However, you can see that there are many, many defenders there, and with the exception of that, it is a siege tower. So, I have a bad feeling about it anyway. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to be waiting here. Probably going to make maybe one more stop off at Acorn Hall and then come back here just for some reinforcements. And then by that time, King Renly should have enough units to want to leave Storm's End. Because the last time that I was here, he left Storm's End when he had, I think it was 176 units. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully he'll hurry it up and get out of there. So, for now, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.